Betty White, what brings you here? It's me, Jessie Cheesecake, as Betty White. You know, I'm not being my fabulous self. I get a little, shall we say, grumpy.
You wouldn't like me when I'm hungry.
Uh-oh! Woohoo! I need a Snickers cheesecake. Hey, I'm working here, but I need a Snickers. I can't hit the high notes without my Snickers cheesecake. And there you have it, folks. Snickers cheesecake satisfies my hunger and keeps me from turning into all these crazy characters. So remember, when you're feeling a little hangry, just grab a Snickers, and with the Snickers cheesecake, you'll be back to your fabulous self in no time. A Nilla Crust is where it's at, I'm telling you. You take a whole box and put them in your food processor, along with a 1/4 cup of sugar, and drizzle in a 1/3 cup of melted butter. Oh, my sprinkles, Jessie, darling, what have you done to your hair? It's as white as the sugar on my cotton candy cloud. Well, Frida, you know how I'm always up for a little magic and surprise? I thought I'd try a new look. It's the Betty White chic look. What do you think? Betty White? Oh, Jessie, you're the only one who could turn aging gracefully into a trend. But seriously, it's like you've dipped your locks in powdered sugar. Are you secretly moonlighting as the sugar plum fairy? Maybe, maybe not. Let's just say I've embraced my inner wisdom and maturity. Besides, I can always add a dash of rainbow sparkle when I'm feeling youthful. And bake for 8 to 10 minutes. Oh, your kitchen is gonna smell so good. Hey, did you guys forget something? Oh yeah, everything has to be at room temperature. How could we forget that? We always do, so here's our quick fix. And it's safer than leaving it out on the counter for hours. Put everything in a bowl of warm water. Even the sour cream. Just give it a stir every once in a while. They'll be ready in like 10 to 15 minutes. Pretty cool, huh? And when your crust is done, place a pan of hot water in the middle rack and turn the temperature down to 310 degrees. Let's make the caramel that lines the bottom of this decadent cheesecake just like a Snickers bar, and we'll add chopped peanuts on top in a minute. Take 1 cup of sugar and 4 tablespoons of light corn syrup and a 1/4 cup of water. Heat these to 345 degrees. Brush the sides of your heavy saucepan with water. This helps prevent the sugar from crystallizing. You might think you don't need to do this, and that'll be the time when it crystallizes. Then you're doomed. Have your cream on the ready and close by. Look, it's ready! Drizzle in your cream and whisk constantly. Woo-hoo! Pour it into a heat-proof bowl and whisk in the butter and 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Vanilla likes to go last or it gets angry. I've seen angry vanilla before and it's not tasteful. And here's a handy cleanup trick. Fill your pan with soapy water and put it on the back of your oven. It'll come right clean by the time it's cleanup time. Now cover the outside of your pan with 2 layers of heavy-duty, extra-wide aluminum foil. Hey, that looks like the cheap foil. I think you're right, it's not as thick. Let's put a couple of extra sheets as insurance against leaks. Pour your slightly cool caramel in the bottom and cover it with the chopped peanuts. You've always got that touch of magic up your sleeve, Jessie. But honestly, you look fabulous in white or any shade. rainbow, even candy cane stripes. You're the sweetest cheesecake mouse in the loony kitchen. Oh, thank you, Frida. You always know how to sprinkle a little joy in my day. Now, how about we whip up this filling to celebrate my new look? Absolutely. Beat 4 bricks of cream cheese together and add in your sour cream. And beat it in. Add in 1 1/3 cup of sugar and 4 eggs. You add in 1 egg at a time, fully beating it in each time. Some people say they can add the eggs all at once. And let me know how that works out for you if you do that in the comments. And scrape down your bowl all the way to the bottom. Uh-oh! Oh no! Look at the thick glump that just came up from the bottom! You said it! Oh no! We must have not scraped the bowl all the way down to the bottom before now! Well, don't beat yourself up about it. Our friends will hardly notice. Now, I think we should flavor the filling chocolate after the milk chocolate shell encasing this delightful chocolate bar. And I think we should flavor it peanut butter after the peanuts on the inside.
Why don't you guys do both? That's the best of both worlds.
Okay! And let's make stripes in it too. Pour half the filling in a separate bowl and stir in 2/3 cup of creamy peanut butter. And mix in 4 ounces of melted and cool chocolate in the other. And add in half a teaspoon of espresso powder to really bloom the chocolate. You won't taste any coffee flavor at all. It just blooms the chocolate. And here's how we make the fancy stripes. Daub a ring of chocolate around the edge. Pour in some of the vanilla and help it around. Pour in more chocolate and then vanilla. I can't help it. I just have to make it more fancy. This is so fun. Use the back of a spoon to draw different batters into a flower. Look how pretty! Yes. Place it in the pan of hot water and add more hot water to fill up the water line to at least halfway up the side. Then bake for 45 minutes. Don't open the door at all or you'll let out all the steam. Then turn off the oven and let it cool for an hour. And let it cool on the counter for a couple of hours, then let it chill in the refrigerator overnight. Cheesecakes get better tasting overnight. It's magic. For the ganache topping, take a cup of chocolate and half a cup of hot cream and combine them. Simply let them sit for about 5 minutes and they stir right up together. And spread it over your cheesecake. It'll cool really quickly on top of the chilled cheesecake. And decorate it. I love decorating. We use 6 Snickers bars. Chop them up and place them all around. Frida, can you believe it? We've done it. We've created the world's best Snickers cheesecake. I knew we could do it, Jessie. Our cheesecake dreams have come true. But tell me, what do you think makes it so special? Well, it's the perfect combination of creamy cheesecake and the rich, nutty goodness of Snickers bars. The crust made from crushed Nilla cookies is a stroke of genius. And don't forget the caramel and peanuts on the bottom. It adds that extra layer of sweetness and a hint of saltiness that's just divine. It's a symphony of textures and flavors. You're right, Jessie. It's like a dessert masterpiece. I couldn't have asked for a better partner in this culinary creativity. Oh, Frida, you're too kind, but really, it's your magical touch with flavors that made this Snickers cheesecake a reality. We make a perfect team.
And everything turned out all right. So leave a comment. I love to read your comments.